So this is a video on the MPC 4000. Currently restoring and doing upgrades on. Everybody knows the MPC 4000. I mean, its capabilities were beast mode back in the day, but nowadays, man, it just seems like it's been more of a hassle, to really do stuff with it due to its speed and how you load your samples using that ASCII's whatever crap, and it's just too long. But what I've done with it, I'm going through a paint job right now, as you can see. Those buttons, they've been painted BMW blue and then clear coated, and then that's ruby red with metallic in it, clear coated, and there's the pieces over there. You said they look good. They turned out good. Then I did like a white with clear coat on the bottom. Overall, it'll look good once it's all reassembled. But today I was putting on installing the hard drive. I went from the 80 gigabyte with the 256 RAM. I yanked the 80 gigabyte out. As you can see, I yanked it out. I popped in a bay that went from the 3.25 down to a 2.25, and I installed a 1 terabyte laptop hard drive, the 2.25. Of course, I had to get an adapters for it and all that. But people, I've seen people say, "Oh, it won't work." It won't work. It's only, how's the OS system? It won't recognize, more than, 250 or 512, gigabytes or megabytes or whatever. That's bullcrap, because it told me after I formatted the drive in FAT32, which I titled the hard drive, the new one. I just put MPC4K on it, but I've installed 30 DVDs, dual layer DVDs, okay? 30 of them, full of samples, okay? And I added 32 expansion Akai packs from the website, like RW Music, Vegas Festival, Urban Instruments, all that stuff is on here. And I did that before I even put the hard drive in. See, the hard drive, that little door opens up, and basically what I bought for that hard drive is this little adapter case, which the top's off of it, but you slide the hard drive in there. Let me see. There you go. Slide the hard drive in this, put your little plastic cover back on it, and then plug that joker in via USB 2.0 or 3.0. It doesn't matter. Either one. It works great on both of them. And I put all that on it before I even installed the drive in here, which this door opens up. I'm not going to open it now, because the door, when you open it up, it ejects the drive. And I don't want to do that while the machine's on. I don't know if that's cool to do that or not. But while I was at it, because the old CD drive was on that IDE, is I took it out and I went with the ultra slim DVD reader writer, as you can see. And right now I'm in the middle of doing, I'm on the cord, I think it's about 10 or 11 discs, and I'm on the M3 right now. But as you can see, I mean, it's pulled up the disc fine. It's showing the CD. It doesn't show DVD RW. Now, it doesn't show that. It still shows CD RW. But there's the title of the disc. That's M310. That stands for the Korg M3. Disc number 10 is what that is. And then, like I said, I added 30 DVDs already and 32 expansion packs, and I still have 829 gigabytes left. This thing has been so fast uploading the disc, it's retarded compared to how long it used to take to update it. And then, I mean, it's still, everything functions as it should. Like hit your eject button, boom. It's still everything still functions exactly as it should. And the reason it's got that additional bay is because I figured, hey, why not do the hard drive? The SATA hard drive, 2.25, I think that's what it was, or 2.25 or whatever. And then I was going to do the DVD burner right here, and then under it, I was actually going to install this so that I could read different cards and everything. Oh, sorry. Different cards and everything. But I cannot figure out, like, this USB port over here is on a board, but it doesn't look like that. It's much smaller than that. So I don't think I'm going to be able to use the card. So on the next MPC4K that I do, I'm actually, instead of taking this off, I'm going to put that underneath that and just do a double-decker package right there and just leave the plate on there next time is what I'll do next time. But as you can see, I put the new sensor sheet on there, the cork things on there. No shout out at all to them, because these damn sensor pad sheets, man, it's like look at it, dude. They say that it's an exact fit, and it's not, man. It's like it bubbles on the end, and it's not, man. And look, man, my holes are lined up. Everything's lined up. Everything's perfect. But it is a bitch. I can't even put the plastic thing back on there because it wants to yank out the cord. But besides all that, this video is really just to show that what the MPC 4000, what it can handle. And I actually, just for shits and giggles, I actually ordered a 2 terabyte, either 2 or 3 terabyte hard drive. Should be here tomorrow. That I'm also gonna do the formatting on and partition it, and I'm gonna see what this thing will do. How much more I can slam on it before it just craps out or whatever. But like I said, I just wanted to show a video of people, because I hadn't seen anybody. I've seen people do like the SD card swaps and stuff like that, and I've seen people add a SATA hard drive, but it was like the setups were kind of janky, and it's like mine, which I told you mine has that retractable. As soon as you open that door, it ejects the hard drive, and I'll show you once I turn it all off. But it's like, my setup was just, everything fit perfect. Everything was clean. Everything is nice and clean. That right there, I hadn't mounted it down yet because I wanted to be sure, because I couldn't figure out the slave port on it. Because, the IDE that it originally had, it had a master and a slave. Well, once I switched it to SATA, they don't have that. So it's kind of, sometimes you have to hit update, I've noticed, for it to pull up both of them. But it seems like the longer that both of them are on it, every time you fire it up, both of them come up. But like, for example, like the stuff that I've added on here, you can just see. And they're those like the 2-step garage kit. Now, oh crap, let me see. Bam. Sorry, hold up. There we go. Okay, now these are all full kits. These are like trap kits and stuff. Now these are like full kits. Like if you open these things, they pop up. I've got like, now some of them, now that is one thing you had to do. I didn't remove the minis from them, so I've had to go through here and I've had to like hit continue or not skip, but like abort to like stop it. Like if the expansion file had like too many midis or something like that. See, it says that bad format. And I just have to either hit continue or something like that on it, But that's just because of me being lazy, and I didn't go through those particular kits and delete the stuff that wasn't compatible for this. Because like I said, a lot of those were straight off Akai expansion packs. So, some of them had like demos and, just crazy stuff like that in it. But it does that. I don't know. I don't know what I could do about that. Maybe if I use that ASCII program and then I converted all of it, but I'm not messing with all that. Like I said, I'm super delighted with everything so far that it's done. Like I said, these things were a pain in the butt, but I'm actually I don't need to. I've already got all this stuff loaded on here. But see, like the 3 items, those MIDI files. It says that they weren't loaded, so that's cool. I ain't sweating them 3, especially when as much stuff as I got on here. Like I said, I slam packed this thing full, and I mean that's just now. Here goes like those are all the new expansion. Now that cardio got drums. Those are like I just been seeing what all I could throw on here, like without doing any kind of converting, just drag and drop via USB to the 1 terabyte drive. And you know I got like the RW music is on there, but then I've grabbed some things like Cash Money kits. Now these are like like kits people have thrown online for free that are just in WAV format that I've just seen hey, what the hell will it do, and then sometimes I just grab like just cowbells or just claps, just certain instruments out of certain folders. But I mean, as you can see, I mean, look, Hook City Trap, Elements of Dystopia, look, here goes all the Korgs. I mean, and these things are massive, okay? I mean, they are massive. Look how many discs that is. That's 11 discs right there that it just, boom, sucked it up. I got the motifs on here. And again, I mean, look, there goes another expansion one, New Jack Throwback, raw crates, raw cuts. There goes where I broke it down into small folders again. Because again, I'm just trying to figure out, with it not being, was it NTFS or NFTS or something, what it would actually take just by dragging and dropping it. But, Tim Kelly Presents, Volume 1 or whatever, I mean, it's pretty dope, actually, man. I mean, it's turned out pretty tight. And then, I just switch it up. I can go. There goes the DVD disc that I've got internally right now. And then, of course, I've got the 512. I went on ahead and did the 512. As you can see, it says the internals type FAT32. And then, as you can see, I mean, it says 512 megabytes. I got both of the RAM sticks in it. And dude, I ain't had no problem out of it. Besides, where I didn't go through the files when I dragged and dropped them, some of them have like the DL documents in them or the DS store documents. And where I hadn't gone through and pre-screened those before I dragged and dropped them, they pop up on there as bad format. And you can see, hey, this table has been turned into a straight workshop. As you can see, it's like I've been at it on this thing. But, I mean, she's getting there. She's getting there. I mean, like the sides, I had it painted, with racing white with clear coat, 2K clear coat on it. And then, like I said, the next time I do it, since I know I can't get the memory card that I wanted in there to read SD cards and CF flash cards and all that crap, since I can't get that in there due to the USB connection that it has, next time I'm just going to take that and put it right there, and bam. And then what I'm going to attempt is, instead of having two IDE to SATA converters and dealing with this slave crap, is I'm going to get the one converter, and then when it comes out as in SATA, I'm going to Y cable it off that, and just bam, right there, done. But I mean, as far as burning stuff and reading discs, man, this thing is so much faster than what it was. And to everybody who was like, oh man, I don't know about a 1 terabyte drive, I don't know about a 1 terabyte drive. Well, look, I done slam packed this thing full, and I got 829 gigabytes still left on it. And like I said, I mean, it is packed full. You just can't imagine how big these are dual layer DVD discs, man. And some of them are like 11 discs, so that's 22 discs. I mean, and it's just, I mean, it's taking these suckers like a champ, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. I still been making sure all my pads work, because I swear to God, man, that stupid ribbon cable is a pain in the ass, man, and it's all because of them. If they would make that ribbon cable just a hair shorter so that it didn't want to buckle as much, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. But like I said, all my pieces, they've been painted BMW blue, which they've kind of gotten a little dirty now from sitting out here. But They're clear coated. It's BMW blue with metallic. I mean, you can see it. I mean, it's shiny. They've been polished and everything. She's gonna be a beast, man. Once I get her done, and then you can see them on like 16 squares online. Man, they sell these with like 512 megabytes, the RAM, and then like I think they do theirs with like an 80 gigabyte hard drive or something like that. But man, they selling these jokers for like 1800 to $2,000. I mean, some of them are 2400, man. And dude, when I get done with this one's gonna dust theirs, man. I mean, I'm talking dusted. It's gonna be so hard when it gets out. Like, here, let me turn this off so I can show you. And this is that hard drive. So you know, you see everything's off now, just like it should be. But check this out. So when you open this up, check it out. Now, see, it opens this far, you know, it doesn't do anything. But once you open it all the way up, bam, your hard drive ejects. You pull out that hard drive. Like I said, take that hard drive. I got this adapter kit right here. You pop your hard drive into that. And then pop this into your PC or your Mac. And it's USB 3.0, but I mean, it'll work in either one. But I went with the 3.0 connection just because it's so much faster. But that's what your slot memory or your hard drive slot looks like. And I mean, it's tight, dude. I mean, you can't beat this setup, man. I hadn't seen this setup yet. Not a 1 terabyte and then upgraded DVD drive. I have not seen it yet. And when I get done with it, I mean, you can see the paint job. I mean, of course, like I said, it's gotten dirty again because I've been sitting here working on it this past week. But, I mean, it's all been clear coated. You can see it's actually got polish in the cracks of it. I had to get all that out. The screen's all dusty. But, dude, I've been putting in work on this thing. But, I mean, even my buttons are clear coated. Actually, I did a Akai Renaissance that I candy coated. The Renaissance is actually that color, that ruby red. It's from House of Colors. Shout out to House of Colors for making some bomb ass paint, because that Akai Ren that I got, man, yeah, I'll put that joker up against the ones that 16 Squares sells all day. And you can take that to the bank. And you can watch my video and dog my shit all you want, but I guarantee you my paint job looks slicker than that. That candy paint ruby red looks like Dorothy's slippers. I mean, it's insane, man. I got it on eBay right now, so check me out. Like I said, trying to upgrade these things and bring them into the new technology scene, because I mean, this thing was a beast, man, back in its day, and it sucks because there's such just a pain in the ass. And I know you can. I know you. Some people say that you can use the USB to you know, upload your samples and stuff from it. Yeah, but I mean, you're restricted to that 80 megabyte or 80 gigabyte hard drive. Yeah, I mean, that's whack, man. That's garbage, man. But anyhow, you can go MPC4K. When I get done with it and get her all reassembled, I'm gonna get her back together and show everybody what the final end result is. But this was just had to get it on there and show everybody how it turned out, or how it's progressing so far. Like I said, I mean, it's been a work, man. And I mean, this paint job and stuff on it, which it's not doing it any justice because everything's disassembled now. But when it's all put back together, man, it looked really good. But then I couldn't let it go. Like, it needed more. Like, I wanted to do more with it. Like even the fan inside of it has been painted. It's got an upgraded fan, which I don't even need that now with the SATA hard drive. But it's got an upgraded fan to help with the noise issue that they used to have. But with the SATA drive, it doesn't even have that. And see, like, this is like after I just turned it off. Y'all saw me turn it off. Y'all saw me boot it back up. And see how it's saying that? It's saying it's just having the CD RW. So see, it's like every once in a while, man, you got to hit the update on it for it to recognize both drives. And I think that's because of that jumper switch thing that's on there or whatever, is like, I guess I think I just need like a different SATA cable, and then it'll be good to go, you know. But that's it, man. I just wanted to show people that it could be done, and that it was possible, to get it in there. But that's it. That's it for now. Once I get her back together, I'm gonna show everybody.